Hello, this is Tony Myers on the Charisma Podcast Network, and this is Pushing Boundaries, Living Supernaturally. Every one of these podcasts are created to guide you to acknowledge your full healing. By his wounds, you were healed. So I want you to live that out. We aren't to live a life plagued by illnesses or injuries, but we are to live our lives with a healthy body. Moses, at 120 years old, had keen eyesight and strong muscles under the old covenant. We can attain that as well under the blood covenant of Christ. Today's episode is no different, but before I introduce today's topic, I want you to write down a miracle you've experienced in your own body. Do it right now. Every one of us has experienced a miracle at one time. Remember the miracle. Now, write down a specific area of your body you need a miracle. Then say to yourself, Jesus healed that, so I am healed of this. Send me an email at tonyjustbelieves@gmail.com with your miracle request, and I will speak life over that need. Happy New Year. Okay, it's a little bit before the new year, but I wanted to make this video to say, stop with the New Year's resolutions. It's actually denying that you already have everything you need. It is also a behavioral change. You're trying to change the behavior instead of grasping what we already are. When you grasp what you already are, then you are no longer matter trying to change matter. You are energy changing matter. That is who God created you to be. Because we have the energy of Him within us. He is spirit. Therefore, He is light, life, energy. We are spirit. That is fundamentally who He made us to be. When we know all of our internal needs are met, that we have everything we could possibly ever need, then that is when we become who we truly are. That is when our behavior changes because we are whole internally. New Year's resolutions does nothing except to embrace the fact that we are flawed, hewed down beings, cut off beings. That's what we're celebrating when we're making resolutions to become better people instead of embracing the fact that we are spirit. Therefore, we are better. Therefore, we have all of our internal needs met. This is what Jesus said, worry for nothing. I have provided you with all things. Look at how splendorously King Solomon was arrayed. His arraignment, his clothes. Now, look at the flowers that are that much more splendorous. Do they not have all their needs? How much more? shall your heavenly Father provide for you? He has already provided for us. Our needs are already met. When we embrace that, that's what we live out. Believing that we have received. I'm not trying to receive anything. It is already built in, because now I no longer know any man by the flesh. What does that mean? That means that we are not lacking anything. The lack in that we think we lack. That's where the lack is. So we're striving to become more of something that we already are. And instead of being grateful and being in gratitude and having thanksgiving because we've already received, instead of that, as a carrot dangling in front of us, we're trying to become better, so we keep missing the mark. Because then our goals are not aligned with what God says about us, and that you are His righteousness, His abilities. He is our sustainer. Therefore, all your needs are met. Now believe that. Once you believe that, that comes into fruition. Then you will see it. Instead, what we do is we see ourselves as human beings who are striving to become better. So we are matter, we are clay, trying to change clay. That does not work. Then that matter we're trying to become is the greater power. Therefore, there is no change, and we continue down the path we're on. This is what happens. This is why we struggle and struggle and struggle. Instead, when we realize all of our needs are met internally, we are spirit. We are no longer mere mortals trying to change ourselves. Now we are spiritual beings. We are energy. We are light, becoming who we've always been. Then when we separate ourselves from that which was created, from our bodies, and we become no one, we are not our bodies anymore, that's when the change occurs. That's when we're no longer matter trying to change matter. That is when we become the creative force that God breathed into us. Spirit. Those who shall try to save their lives shall lose their lives. Those who lose their lives shall save their lives. When I become nothing but creative energy and light within a body, then that is the creative force, and that's when things change. So quit with the resolutions, the New Year's resolutions. All they do is tell you how much you lack, how you cannot change yourself. Then by week number 2, you've given up. Said, I can't do this. Which giving up is not a bad thing. We need to give up. We need to quit trying to change ourselves and become who we truly are. When we put ourselves under trying to become who we want to be and realize that we already are, then we live that out. Then the life that is within us, the life force, which is the Holy Spirit, then that's when we see it. As long as we're trying to force things to happen, there is no change. As long as we think ourselves as mortal beings and our focus is on ourself and changing our behavior, then we struggle and struggle and struggle, and we're never enough. I'm here to tell you that 2023, January the 1st, be the day you quit trying and you start having and you start living the fulfilled life, because Jesus fulfilled it for us. You live out your life as a spiritual being, as part of this conglomeration of spirit. We are not one. We are a whole. And we are all attached to the Holy One, to God, because we're a part of Him. Once we understand that, that is when we enter into the spiritual world, and that's when we start living from the Spirit while in this physical world. That's when we're at peace. We are no longer in fight or flight. That is why this thinking that there is this cosmic battle, war going on between good and evil, that's why it's detrimental, because it keeps you in fight or flight. And if that's how you believe, then you're in a constant state of warfare, which we were not made to be. We were not created to exist in a lifelong warfare, because all of our needs are internally met. Then that's when we have life, and we have it more abundantly in Christ. When we give up trying to be matter, changing matter, and we become energy, we become who we truly are. Energy affects matter. Wow, now that's some words, huh? So quit trying to change yourself. Quit trying to change your behavior. Instead, let that which is inside of you come out. What happens is that we try, when we're angry, what happens? You focus on one thing, you water that anger, you feed it, and it's fight or flight. You become so focused on what made you angry, and then that's when you're all out of sorts. Instead of being open to all possibilities, When we become part of nothing, then we're part of everything. Now, I've given you a lot of words to think about, to meditate on. We have all the answers that we ever need inside of us. Scriptures call it the mind of Christ, contained within us. We have access to all things right now. So we don't need a resolution to keep us in line, to try to change us. All we need to do is to let flow what's already within us. And then we change. Now, we do have to have a concentrated effort to change. We have to break what we programmed into us, which is the unconscious mind is the programming. So now we become aware, but we become aware that we have the choice. We become aware and we are in the present moment instead of in the past or in the future. We are present. We are aware of present. Then that is when things change. Right now, I want you to close your eyes. Just simply close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Hold the breath. Exhale. Exhale the stress. Exhale the worry. Breathe in. Deeper. Hold your breath. Exhale. Feel your body relax. Breathe in again. Deep, slow breath. Hold it. Now, exhale. Feel this stress leave your body. You're exhaling all stress. That is just a taste of what's available. That is how simple it can be to be at peace. Quit chasing for what is already within you. You have a happy new year. Be blessed, be healed, and be a blessing. Thank you for watching my channel. Now, hit the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Click that bell. There you go. Click it. All right. Good. Write a comment. If you would like prayer, write a comment for prayer. Give me some feedback. What about this teaching helped you? What didn't help you? Now, if you would like to partner with Outside the Four Walls Ministry, my ministry, then simply go to TonyBelieves.com. And we appreciate you wanting to partner with us to reach the lost and see everyone healed. Thank you, Jesus. Be blessed, be healed, and be a blessing.